Hey guys, welcome back to the second vlog. So, we're going to answer some of the questions you guys had from the last episode, and the number one question obviously was, what's in the box? So let me show you. You guys ready for the big reveal? Now some of you guys did actually guess what's inside this box, but for everyone else, it's a Tormach PCNC 440 milling machine.
If you want to make things, Tormach is here to help. A channel brought to you by the company that has set new standards in making and at-home manufacturing. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get cutting now.
Alright, so we're going to have more about the Tormach PCNC 440 in a future video showing the complete unboxing and our very first project using it. So let's get right to the questions. One of the big questions was, what's your favorite project you've worked on so far? And so far I gotta say, it must be the Captain America shield. That thing was so awesome to play with, and I love it. But it's not gonna be my favorite project for long. We have some really cool things coming up for the Iron Man Flight System Mark II. That's not with rockets.
Are you worried about people stealing your ideas?
This question's been asked a few times now, and to be honest, no, I'm not worried about people stealing my ideas. I'm doing this to inspire people into engineering and science and technology, and if anything, I hope you steal my ideas, because that's how innovation happens. You have to build upon other people's ideas to really create something new, and if I can help be a part of that, that's reward enough for me. So if you guys asked, do we have a P.O. box? And the answer is yes. So if you guys are interested in sending us fan mail, product samples, or parts you think we might be able to use in our projects, you can send stuff to this address, which is also listed in the description below. And we actually just received something recently, the first thing in our P.O. box, and that is some Never Dry 999. Now this is an awesome oil lubricant which works great. We've started using it around the shop, and it's pretty awesome. WD-40 has nothing on this stuff. But we're looking forward to seeing what you guys can send us, and we'll probably add it as a part of the vlog every month or so.
Do you enjoy making all of these things?
Of course I do. I wouldn't have risked going bankrupt and quitting my full-time engineering job to focus on something I didn't love. This is literally my dream job, though I guess it's not a dream job yet because it doesn't pay the bills, but you know, we're getting there, and every day I love it.
Since you quit your job, how have you been able to finance these projects?
So I quit my full-time job as an engineer almost 8 months ago now. I actually quit my full-time job to focus on YouTube and exoskeletons full-time. What this means is more videos in 2016, more exoskeletons, and more everything really. And it hasn't been easy. I've mostly been living off of my savings. I withdrew my retirement savings plan, and I've been picking up some part-time contract work to help cover the bills. That being said, the YouTube channel has grown quite a bit lately, and it's finally starting to look like this might actually be a viable career for me, and we might be able to turn YouTube into a full-time job for me, and then hopefully my team as well. Until then, our fans who sponsor us on Patreon really help. We do sponsored projects, and those help cover the costs of some of our builds. Because the problem is, the stuff we build is not cheap to make. We're sometimes outsourcing machining and laser cutting and all kinds of stuff like that, and that can get really pricey. So sometimes we'll bridge the gap by getting a sponsorship. So if you guys ever want to actually sponsor the project financially to help us out, there's a link in the description to our Patreon page, and it also gives you access to an exclusive discussion area where I'll be able to answer your questions right away. I still try and answer all the comments on my YouTube videos, but sometimes we get 1,000 comments in a day, and it's really hard to go through that many comments and reply to them. Anyway, the reason we do the sponsored projects, like I said, is to actually be able to do these projects. Some of the stuff, like the Iron Man rocket flight, that was sponsored by Maker Amino, and that project would not have happened without a sponsor, because rockets are ridiculously expensive. It's a really silly idea, but it's been a lot of fun, and the only reason we were able to do it was because of that sponsorship. And as this channel continues to grow and YouTube starts making us more money, we're just going to be able to do bigger and better projects. And who knows, maybe I'll actually be able to eat better than Katie and hot dogs.
Where do you see yourself in 1 year and 5 years?
Well, in 1 year, I hope we'll be making a living off of YouTube, and in 5 years, I plan on being a billionaire CEO playboy. So the growth we've had on our YouTube channel is absolutely phenomenal. We went from having 100,000 subscribers just a few months ago to 500,000. And speaking of which, we just got our silver play button. Check it out. So as you can see, we got our silver play button just last week in the mail, and it's pretty awesome. As you know, YouTube awards these for any channels that receive 100,000 or more subscribers. Again, at 1 million subscribers, you get a gold play button, and very few have gotten over 10 million subscribers, and you get a diamond play button. And I'd be lying if I didn't say I'm hoping to get the diamond play button someday, because that would be awesome. So another part of that question was, how are we going to produce better content to keep a larger audience happy? And to be honest, we've been focusing on our production quality this year as one of the things we want to improve on most for the channel. So we've invested in new camera equipment. As you notice, we have 1080p at 60 frames a second, which is awesome. And we're hoping to invest in more and more things like lighting, because as you can see in the shot, it's a bit shadowy and it probably doesn't look the greatest. But hey, this is a vlog. So to sum that up, we're working on improving our production quality consistently, and we're hoping to be able to produce better and better quality videos to keep all you guys happy and watching. And the other thing you guys have to know is it's a learning process. I didn't go to school for film, no one on my team did, and it's a big learning process. We're learning how to make videos, we're learning how to edit, and we're learning how to put it all together in a nice package that's easy to watch. So bear with us, and we think we can bring you some really awesome stuff.
Are you the president and or CEO of Canada?
Of course I am. That's why I make YouTube videos. So one of the other main questions we got asked on our last video was, what other YouTubers do we watch? And we're going to list off some of our favorite YouTubers. So first up, the most obvious, Colin Furs. He is absolutely awesome. He's probably one of my main YouTube idols. He's an amazing fabricator, and his builds are absolutely incredible. If you haven't checked him out yet, you totally should. Next up, we have James Bruton from XR Robots, and this guy is the real Iron Man. I know some of you guys call me the real Tony Stark, but this guy's the real deal. He's made a Hulkbuster costume, full Iron Man Mark 42 costume, all kinds of stuff, and in one of his recent videos, he actually mentioned he's going to start building an exoskeleton too. And I can't forget to mention my friend, Greek Gadget Guru. We've done a few projects together in the past, mostly just sharing ideas. We haven't been able to meet in person yet, but we're planning on doing a collaboration at some point in the future. There's also Alan Pan from Sufficiently Advanced. We're hoping to do a collaboration soon in the future. If you don't know who he is, he's the guy who made the real working Mjolnir, Thor's hammer. It's awesome. It's also an electromagnet, kind of similar to the Captain America project, and you should totally check out his channel. He's pretty new to YouTube. He only started about maybe half a year ago, I think, and he's already cracked 100,000 subscribers, and his channel is growing every day. I'm also going to be doing a collaboration with Zednot Alpha very soon. This guy's awesome. He's an all-American inventor, and he's done some really cool weapon builds and all kinds of cool stuff like that. There's also Post-Apocalyptic Inventor. This is a crazy German electrical engineer, and he does some really cool stuff. You should check out his channel as well. And finally, you guys are going to call me a hipster for this, but there's a channel called Gyrus Tech, or Gyrus Tech. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but this guy is awesome. He's the internet's best known secret. He builds stuff like me, very similar to my Make It Real series, and he puts so much effort into these projects. They're absolutely amazing. He's going to become a huge channel very soon, so you guys should totally check him out and subscribe before he becomes bigger than me. Anyways, that's it for this vlog. We'll be answering more questions in future vlogs, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, but I need to get back to playing with my new toy so we can build some really cool stuff in the future.